Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our group represent about anti-theft backpack. So our group members consist of 5 members, which is Muhammad Azim, Muhammad Fazil, Ahmad Farhan bin Zainuddin, Muhammad Amirul bin Amjad Jamal, Muhammad Nur Azli bin Muhammad Ali, and last but not least myself, Zulsni bin Zulkifli. So for chapter 1, first is background. A backpack is called book bag, knapsack, rucksack, sack pack or backsack. It can be imagined like a cloth sack carried on one's back and secured with 2 straps that go over the shoulders. But it can have an external frame, internal frame, and there are body packs. Backpacks are commonly used by hikers and students and are often preferred to handbags for carrying heavy loads or carrying any sort of equipment because of the limited capacity to carry heavy weights for long periods of time in the hands. Theft around the world continues to rise, and among the victims of theft, tourists have always been easy targets for thieves. However, research into investigation of tourist perceptions and attitudes towards the existing designs of anti-theft products is scarce. In this study, several bag theft cases were identified and corresponding anti-theft designs were selected. Problem statement. Many people realize that normal backpacks have zippers that can be easily accessed to open the bag from behind. Many people don't even realize the thief reach the bag zipper and open the bag, and the thief can easily steal items inside our bag. Next, the bag is created with cloth that easily torn or cut. Lastly, the thing that we can store inside our backpack is also limited, and many space inside the bag is easily accessible. Objectives. We have 2 objectives here. First one is to study whether the UTEM students know about this anti-theft backpack. Second objective is to give information about the anti-theft backpack to UTEM students. Research questions. What is the advantages and disadvantages for students to acquire this anti-theft backpack rather than normal backpack? Second one, is it a requirement for students to get anti-theft backpack? And lastly, did students from UTEM know about anti-theft backpack? Scope. This research or study focuses on students that bring backpack when go to classes or activities. The respondents of these questionnaires are limited as they are from one technical university only. Organization. The first part of this report is to give information and overview based on the research done in the internet about anti-theft backpack. Then, we spread the questionnaire to UTEM students to get the data about their opinion. This is followed by data tabulation and analysis. Then, the data will summarize into infographic like pie chart or graph. Finally, conclusions and recommendations are made.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Rozli bin Maili. So now is the topic 2, the literature review. We will take 2 literature review as a reference. The first is the study carried out by Johanna Blum 2015 that state that bags without zippers are the easiest target for bag thief. It makes it easy to access the inside of bag because of the big crowds of people. The most common way they gain access is to get to the bottom of the bag, slash open with sharp knives or utility knives. He also thought that the use of anti-theft material will decrease the chance of being bag snatched. When it comes to extra equipment, Officer X suggested incorporating similar chemical used in money transportation between the lining and outer fabric of the bag. This means that when the fabric gets slashed or broken, it will color. Lastly, making the zipper more difficult to open will make it more secure. This review shows some advantages and disadvantages of not having an anti-theft backpack. An additional benefit that students can get by using this backpack. It shows that anti-theft backpack make it more benefit for students that also bring personal laptop or tablet in campus. For our second literature review is the article that written by Matthew Grandin 2011. He said that he give a quote that in my mind the art of good product design is to be passionate about helping people while designing products with superior performance and distinct cultural value. Matthew Grandin, in his article, The Simple Basic Backpack, he said that a bag that can do everything need to be well-rounded. He designed the best backpack for urban dweller carrying need. The bag that he made consists of modular harness, padding and cargo storage components which are custom assembled to increase efficiency and emotional attachment. There are two distinct operations of carry product. First is active interaction that consists of dealing with the accessibility of belongings, packing and organization. Next is passive carrying, dealing with in-transit interaction and load-bearing qualities. Matthew Graney said that the passive carry might be more important because it directly related to comfort, while active interaction tend to pose more on usage and organizational problem. So that is the literature review that we make. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Mirul. Now we move on to chapter 3, which is the methodology. So for the primary method, the questionnaire consists of 3 sections which were used to collect all information and data. The 3 sections are Section 1, About Me, Section 2, Understanding the current backpack, Section 3, Knowing about the anti-theft backpack. For the secondary method, we have done the research by searching the book about anti-theft backpack and also surfing the internet. For the primary data analysis, we create questionnaire on Google Docs based on the criteria and compile it to make result analysis. Moving on to the secondary data analysis, we use the benefits given by University Technical Malaysia Melaka UTM to use the library to search for the books that are related to our project, which are the anti-theft backpack. We also use the internet to explore the data and information from multiple websites and blogs that are related to our project as well. Moving on to chapter 4, which is the result and discussion. For the primary data result, if you refer to the first slide, this is the questionnaire part A where we ask the student about their identity like age and gender. So for the first one, we can see the percentage of gender that answer our questionnaire. Most of them are from male, which is 66.7%. For the next graph, we have the pie chart for the race that answer our question A. 72.5% comes from Malay, 17.6% come from Chinese, and the rest is from Indian and Christian. Next is the age range of people that answer our questionnaire. 92.2% are from 19 to 39 age range. Very little from 13 to 18 and 40 to 55 age range, and none of them come from 51 and above age range. Next is the question identify what transport the student used to go to college. Most of them used to go to college by using car, which is 43.1%. Next, this is the question A part B. This section wants to know about the problem that the student encounter when using normal backpack. Most of them answer yes, they are comfortable with the backpack they're using right now. Next is what problem do you encounter when using the normal backpack. This is the type of the problem encountered by the student when they use a normal backpack by percentage. Next graph is the percentage of answer that we get for whether the student want to upgrade their current backpack into an anti-theft backpack. Most of them said yes. For part C, we want to know whether the student know about the existence of the anti-theft backpack. Most of them know what is the anti-theft backpack is and their existence. Lastly, if yes, the question is, if yes, what feature you want to suggest if you have a chance to own an anti-theft backpack. This is the percentage for the feature that they want to use, that they want to have for the backpack.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Farhan. I want to talk about primary data discussion. From what we obtained among 51 respondents from UTM students, we obtained a different result from each of one of them. Our questionnaire consists of 3 parts. Part A is where we ask them about the information. We ask about their gender, race and their age. We also ask how they go to their faculty with, for example, bus, car or motorcycle. Part B is where we ask about their daily backpack uses. Did they comfortable with the backpack? Did the backpack bring problem to them when they use them, and many more. Part C is where we tell our respondent about our research project, which is the anti-theft backpack. We ask them if they know about it. Did they want to use as their daily backpack, or it worth the try? For part B is where we ask about their daily normal backpack usage. The pie chart for the first question show that 45.1% saying yes, 19.6% saying no, and 35.3% saying maybe. We come to conclude that they're not quite sure of the potential of our backpack project is. The bar graph for the second question, which is what problem our respondent might encounter when using normal backpack. 60.8% of our respondents answered that the bag is easily torn. 58.8% answered zip is easily broken. 39.2% answered too small, and 37.3% answered too big. The last question in part B, the pie graph show 43.1% answered yes, 29.4% answered no, and the rest answered maybe. The last part in our questionnaire, which is part C, we introduce the anti-theft backpack to our respondent. We asked them if they knew about it. 58.8% of them answered yes, 41.2% of them answered no. This is show that some of the people didn't know about the existence of the bag. Then we asked them if they own one, what feature do they want. 82.4% answered that they want backpack to be water resistant. 56.9% answered that they want more space, which is yes, that our backpack have many compartments. 70.6% answered easy to carry, and 66.7% answered durable. For the secondary data, we searched it on the internet. We found a review about anti-theft backpack at the given URL. This website gives us the information about the anti-theft backpack, like its feature, advantage, and disadvantage. The first feature that it has is hidden zipper design. This will make it impossible for anyone to access any pocket without sticking his or her hand between your bag and the bag. Even if the thief know about the hidden zipper, it takes quite effort to reach it, so it is quite hard for thief to access our backpack. If it is normal backpack, anyone can reach for the zipper and open our backpack without noticing it. The second, it is interior organization. The bag only has one real compartment, but there are organizational pocket inside it, like any laptop bag. It has padded laptop sleeve on the back that could probably fit a 50-inch laptop and a smaller tablet. On the front side of the compartment, there are 3 padded slots, 2 on the bottom and 1 at the top. One of the bottom pocket is larger and intended for a thermos, while the other can store items like power cords or glasses. The one at the top can store additional small items and also has a zippered compartment, which is good for pen or pencil or a lip balm. There is also a hidden pocket on the side where a USB cable is located, so you can store an external battery and keep it plugged inside of the bag and hidden away. Naturally, there is a USB port on the outside of the bag to plug in a phone charger cable. This is quite convenient for us when we want to go for a trip. As a student, there are many places that we need to go, like classes and project outside. This shows that there are many features that can help students for their everyday life at campus. This bag can help them store many things and easily carry them anywhere. There is also space to store laptop and USB charger. Laptop and phone is essential thing in our life. As the student, we almost carry them everywhere to finish the assignment or project.